with our ship boarded. I need our best warriors here. I know you are not trained for battle, Smith, but with your tactical expertise, you can destroy this facility. Go now, with my full faith behind you.
The Mobius facility. As we suspected, this is where Amon's hybrid armies are born. The operation is fueled by 3 power cores. Destroying them will destabilize the facility and allow us to annihilate the remaining structure. If I establish our nexus point on the outer edge of the platform, the Templar can fight their way in. But there are no ground paths and few minerals. Fortunately, our carriers are ready now. With their help, I might have a chance. May I be of service? This platform has been locked by Mobius security protocols. They cannot be too difficult to decipher. If I gain access, I should be able to move the platform to areas with additional minerals. Well, at least there's enough resources here to get started.
The shadow spreads at last. Jokov.
It is done. I have access to the controls. The platform is operational. These navigational controls in the upper right of the command display will allow me to move it toward additional resources. The enemy will not be far, though. I should send some ships to scout ahead before we relocate.
Honor through valor. The skies beckon.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I shall be swift. Listen.
I am detecting several banshees approaching our nexus.
Amon has awoken. We sleep no more.
Fulfilled. Atum Toridas. On the horizon. At last, attack. They shall be disrupted.
Carax, we are having difficulty repelling the hybrid on the Spear of Doom. Have you located their stasis chambers?
My scans show 2 chambers nearby. They appear to run on solarite. We could use it more than ever.
May I be of service? I stand ready.
The power core is destroyed. Mobius core energy reserves dropping to 66%.
Excellent work, Smith. Press on.
That's all. At last. May I be of certain the skies. Ready for battle. Victory awaits. The skies beckon. Ready for battle. Your voice. Let us attack.
Some experiments should never be done.
Have engaged. The ace is under attack.
Die in the name of Amon.
No, I will leave that to you.
Honor through valor. At last.
The platform's power grid is nearly offline, Hierarch. There is only one more core.
Well done, Carax. The attacks on the ship have slowed.
Time is now.
The hybrid chambers are gone, and their solarite is ours. That went better than I'd hoped.
May I be of service?
battlecruisers are warping away from the Spear of Adun.
Yes, I believe I have found them. It is no matter. We will not be deterred.
Warriors have engaged.
The final power core has been destroyed. We must strike now. Hierarch, is the Spear of Adun secure?
Yes, we repelled the invaders before they could reach the solar core. Our weapon systems are yours to command.
It was my honor to serve. Fire!
Amon's hybrid facility lies in ruin. His hybrid armies shattered, and yet, for the briefest of moments, we lingered on the cusp of ruin. We endured because of the actions of one brave Templar. In the midst of darkness, I have seen a light. I have seen defiant hope. Carax of the Kalai, you were born a craftsman from a caste of engineers. But now, you stand as a warrior. Today, it is clear that the age of castes has come to its end. Today, we must all become Templar. The deeds of a Templar suit you, Carax.
For the entirety of my life, I have given myself to the art of creation. My war has been one of design, a battle against obstacles that hinder optimization. I am a faithsmith, and will always be my first calling. But as times change, those who were not born true Templar can become so through their deeds.
Then ready yourself, Templar. You will be needed.
Hierarch, the Purifiers are impressed with your leadership. They clamor to strike at the heart of Amon.
Friend Phoenix, they are impressed equally with yours.
Yes, they have chosen to follow my command. Leadership is new for me, as is everything else.
I had not intended to become Hierarch. I questioned the decision. There had to be someone more worthy. Do not fall into the same mental traps I did, my friend. The Purifiers follow you for a reason, as the Dalam now follow me. Self-doubt will only cloud your decision-making.
You speak truth, Hierarch. You speak as a leader. Such hubris, to think that they could control what they did not understand. Oh, it's always hubris with the Terrans. Get too close to a black hole, and it will crush you.
We once thought the same of the Tal'Darim, Alarak. We believed you mindless and obedient slaves.
And we thought you were weak, impure, and unworthy. And yet now we stand together.
Perhaps we acted too rashly with Mobius Core. There may have been a different way.
Oh, Templar, is there ever a moment when your people do not doubt themselves? No, Artanis. Extermination was the only course. The hybrid leave nothing to save.
Our scouts are reporting the Dominion is attempting to fight back the Golden Armada. Despite their efforts, multiple systems have fallen.
Rohana.
I can see it, Artanis. The truth Amon wishes to hide. While his brethren, the Xel'Naga, slumbered through the millennia, Amon and his followers descended upon Ire.
And he uplifted our people. They ruled over us as teachers, as gods.
He changed us, manipulated our essence. But we grew beyond his control. He and his followers fled to Xeris to create the Zerg. The hybrid are the culmination of his efforts. False Xel'Naga, created in his image. We must...
Rohana, this is too dangerous. You cannot go on like this.
I must, Hierarch. It is my duty to know the truth, to bear it. I know now. This is my purpose. The Tal'Darim Wrathwalker robotics are now online, Hierarch. Capital ships have docked within the Spear of Adun. They await your preference.
Carrier has arrived. Valor is eternal.
Revanskar has fallen, and through its death, the Templar have been born anew. But the matter of the Tal'Darim still concerns me. Siding with Alarak is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken. It is an armada.
Behold the Death Fleet under Amon's command, poised on laying waste to all life in the sector.
Then we had best act swiftly.
Rakshir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment.
The Golden Armada has devastated the sector, Artanis. I know we cannot engage them directly, but this must not continue.
There are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
I have felt his grand ambitions, Artanis. The dark truth is, Amon wishes no allies, aside from his hybrid. He believes he's ending the cycle of violence, but he only brings about an eternity of abomination.
I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
There have always been legends of vessels that set out into the cosmos and never returned. Of attack forces gone missing.
I have heard these stories. Whispers of angry spirits of our past that strike when you are most vulnerable. Imagine if all this time we have been fighting an unknown war against the Tal'Darim.
It would explain a great deal.
How sad. They are thieves, never knowing the joys of their own invention. How despicable.
I wish to know more about this Rakshir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rakshir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade and blood, any Tal'Darim can usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me. In order to invoke the challenge of Rakshir, preparations must be completed, as the decrees of old describe. Ready your warriors. Malash will surely attempt to interfere. These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of slain, bringing us closer to the void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alarak.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught. The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
Receiving.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make good use of them.
The veil between this world and the void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon.
The Shadow Guard. Zaknaku.
The Guardians stand watch over the shrines. Kill them slowly and painfully.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
To the end.
This shall not be our end, but a new beginning.
We face the enemy.
You should have everything now, Phase Smith.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
Oh, do you sense it? Terrazine. A shame you'll have no time to enjoy it with Amon's forces coming after you.
Prismatic core online.
Our power is greater than we believed, Firstborn. Another Guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
Have engaged the enemy.
You know little of Alarak, or you would not aid him. Oh, what glorious deaths. You do well to promote my cause, Artanis.
I only hope that is true.
Under
You will stand against a god? You go to your death, Alarak. The Dark God will destroy you. I have heard enough of his lies.
Your ritual is complete. What now?
Well, They were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me. I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward. We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your chariot.